Now then, how are we getting on? It's Wednesday, it's 5 o'clock, it's time for another Wednesday night arse about. And today we're at Scammonden Dam, or Scammonden Reservoir as it's known sometimes. Actually, at the moment, we're walking underneath the M62. Above us, thousands and thousands of cars flying over us. So yeah, we're going to go and find a mill that never was. More on that later. It's quite interesting, the story. It's quite heartbreaking as well. So yeah, this mill is hidden in the woods. It never actually turned a cog in its day. So we're going to go and find it, or what's left of it anyway. I'll bring you along a long way. Come on. There's the M62 that flies above there. We're going down here. Those are the infamous Scammonden steps. There's about 450, I think. 450 steps. People come, especially on the weekends, and run up and down them. Must be mad. But on my way back, if I've got enough energy, I'll have a walk up. So I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. I'm just going off videos that I've watched. As far as I'm aware, come over here, get into the woods, head down towards the stream. And because obviously mills are going to be next to the stream. So you should find it. I don't know how far it is and how long it is, but it's going to be good. Lovely place, you know, all stuff like this, just no one comes, it's just nice. Look at it all. And obviously all this is for waterworks, like, but this is Yorkshire, isn't it? And look at the size of the bank. It's the only one in the country, I believe, where a motorway becomes part of the actual dam. So that's pretty cool. So as always with these explores, all the information that I find shall come across the bottom of the screen, and I might have a few nitbits, sound bites to get in there as well. Basically stuff that I've learnt over the last few days. So yeah, right, we'll go into here, we'll get into the woods here and see where we go. Right, I can hear the stream flowing down there. So, oh, way! So I'm just going to walk through these woods along the side of the stream and see what I can find. Like I said, I've got no idea where I'm going, but I believe this is the way to go. Also, a mill's not going to be too far away from water, is it? Now, I recognise that there of someone's video. See that green box in there? I recognise that. There's a bridge just next to it. There's a path there. Bugger. Right, let's have a look. So if I remember correctly, from the videos I've seen, there should be a watermark measurer just over here. Oh, there we go. Let's zoom in. There you go, you can see how high the water measures there. Right, we've got to head that way. But on this path, I believe, there's a smell of death around here as well. There you go, look, public footpath. So we shall head this way. Now this mill that we're going to go and see, like I said, never turned a cog. It was built in the 1800s, around 1860 I believe. And yeah, it was going to be the best and biggest mill in the whole of Huddersfield. Revolutionary in the old cotton game. Like I said, it never turned a cog. And yeah, you'll see why. Oh, this is where I'm definitely going, yeah. Right. I just recognise all this stuff from a video I've watched. So yeah, it's very interesting. Well, I thought it was interesting anyway. So when we get there, like I've said, all info shall come across the bottom and you shall find out more. Right. Oh, check this out. Here we go, we found it. Look at this. Look at that, this is all that remains. Wow. Wow, man. The size of this place. I mean, look at this stone. That's some fucking good stone, is that? A couple of hundred years old, if not more. Wow. And I guess this is us walking into the mill. Wow. I'll turn you around so you can see what I'm looking at. Look at this. Wow, look at the size of it, man. This place must have been huge. As far as I'm aware, it was about 6 stories tall. And this place must have been very imposing when it were all built. So it was eventually sold off, was this place. And the guy who bought it basically just sold all the stone, and this is what's left of it. Because the mill was going to be not used. It was finished, it had all the walls up, but it had no windows, it had no doors. And as far as I'm aware, it had a partial roof. But that was it. No cog ever turned, no machinery was put inside. Yes, hope you're following what I'm putting on the bottom, because the story's pretty sad what happens. But some of the size of this stone, man, it's incredible. I'll have to check that out later on. Look at this, man. Look at the size of these lumps of stone, man. For someone who works with stone, this is quite a good thing to see. That's, you know, big lumps of stone, how they got here and all that is quite incredible. Well, how they got here was they used horseback should I say, and also wires over the valleys, and they used to just pull them on pulleys. It's incredible. Look at that. Let's go and have a look at this thing here. This looks pretty interesting. Yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool. So what's crazy is, when this mill was built, up to 7,000 people came to stand on this spot to watch the very first stone being laid. I can't remember the name of the guy who did it offhand, but I will do when I put it across the bottom. But yeah, the first guy that laid the stone. And everyone from all around here, Huddersfield, Halifax, all the surrounding areas and towns came to this spot because this mill was going to be one of the best mills, if not the best mill in the area. Lots of people put the money into it. And the place didn't open. Consequently, these people lost all the money. And this is where the tragedy happened. There was one guy, he put £150 in £150 back in 1860 something would have been a hell of a lot of money. So yeah, he put £150 in for shares in the place. The thing never opened. So I believe it was in the dead of night. The guy came to the mill, climbed in to the top floor and threw himself off. Now there's a few things online about this. If I can find any newspaper clippings or pictures of the old place, I will do. I'll put them on. It's pretty interesting. Oh god, there's more stuff over there. Yeah, it's interesting, the stuff around here. So, right, I'm going to walk up here. I'll lift my bag down there. In fact, it's on a public footpath, so I shall remove it. So, yeah. Wow. This place is huge, man. What's this? Look at that. Look how nature's taken over. It's fantastic, isn't it? Wow. That's just where I've been sat there. God, look at the size of stone. I keep saying it, but it's incredible, isn't it? That they threw stuff up like this with ease back in the day. Now they struggle to make a fucking shed. Built a stern of stuff back then. Not like today's fucking fannies. Look at that. Quite a cool little area. Oh yeah, we've got going over here. More surrounding walls. Mills as well. Yeah, mills, they always put them in the most serene places, next to water, surrounded by trees. Also, they've got to be next to water. It's a fact. In fact, this mill was going to have one of the biggest wooden wheels on the side of it. It's going to be powered by the stream down there. I can't remember the size of it, but it's probably come across the bottom of the screen already. But yeah, apparently this wheel was going to be huge. Huge! So, this is pretty impressive. I'm liking this, the history of it as well. Christ almighty, I'm actually stood inside a 200-year-old mill. Well, roughly that. Or what's left of it. Yeah, it's pretty damn cool. What's this place saying here? Wow. Need to get down there. Wow. Let's continue back over here and climb into that little tower. See what's going on there. Eh? Now this, what is it all about? So I've just got into this little tower thing, just having to chill out. Now I'm guessing here, oh, a couple of cans of Stella, brilliant. This was some sort of shutter at some point. You see where chains would have gone through there. So that's probably down into a basement. Wow. Well, that was a bloody good explore, that. Historic. Well, historic for this area anyway. Just can't beat Yorkshire. Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Yeah, sound. Right, I've got about another maybe half an hour walk back to the car. And get to the bottom of them stairs. If I'm knackered, then I'm not going to bother. But if I'm not, we'll go up them stairs. What is with that hairpiece? Look at it. Like 1960s hairdo. Right, I'm going to be returning back here at some point. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open for some reasons. Get over there instead of walking up the field there. There's quite a few people on them steps. I don't think I'll do it, to be honest. There's a load of people stood at the top. They'll be coming down it. People going up at the moment, so I'll just get it where. Maybe another time, eh? But I've still got to walk up the banking. Still got to walk up the way that I came down. So it's not like I'm getting any break from any words, just using words. I told you these steps got busy. Right to the top here. There's a kids' rugby team up there. All with the kit on, all running up and down. I remember having an engine like that when I was a kid. But still, you know, I'm walking up here. I walked up this. And there's still that there to go. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Some people running past me here. Yeah, a great explore that was. Really enjoyed that. See, yeah, really sad as well. Quite a sad story behind it. And how something so big could never actually take off and become the powerhouse that it was going to be. Yeah, it's quite sad. So, with that, I shall leave you there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do by Follow the link downstairs, you can buy me a cup of coffee. Or say hello to her. Give me a cup of words. You give me a cup of coffee, or you can, I don't know, get in touch, we can have a hug. That's not going to happen. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you again next Wednesday. Take care now. Bye bye then.